Welcome to the 1996 Tooheys Newcastle Gold Cup, live from Broadmeadow.
Good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this, the second day of the rich Newcastle Jockey Club Spring Carnival. And of course, we've had two beautiful days. Yesterday, of course, the MBN Cameron Handicap and cohort of Mick Tippmann, fantastic winners there. And of course, today is time for the Tooheys Newcastle Gold Cup. A beautiful day, beautiful conditions, a big crowd out here to enjoy the festivities. And the person with me for all the gossip is, of course, Gary Harley. And how are you, Gary?
Good, Jonathan. Oh, gee, it's been another great day today. Much bigger crowd than yesterday and a great atmosphere just like yesterday. We just saw Shane Dye win the 2HD Spring Stakes on Ebony Grove about half an hour ago. Brought the crowd to their feet. It's just, you know, one of those great race days, and to have it here in Newcastle, Jonathan, you know, it's a credit to the Newcastle Jockey Club.
And one thing the Newcastle Jockey Club can't help is the weather, and fantastic. They'll be wrapped.
Yeah, there is times here at Newcastle when we've been rained out, you know, and crowds have been down at the big carnivals when the rain came, but this year, you know, they've had the Lord on their side. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Well, we hear the sounds there of the national anthem. We will keep on going on, though. You might want to take us through the market.
Mate, I will, as we hear the national anthem. Dancing Sun, tough stayer from Sconies at 10-1 on the tote. These are tote odds. Few are chosen, 5th in last year's Caulfield Cup. Smart stayer, getting fitter for the big races. Shane Dye's right, he's at 8-1. Praise Indeed, winner of the Grafton Cup, being set for this race, he's 11-1. Catapult's out. JBC at 10-1, another one from the Gay Waterhouse stable. He'll have a good run from the one barrier. Nasser Rich, 25-1. Super Monarch being very, very heavily backed on course. Trained by Bart Cummings. Darren Beedman, the rider. He's been the medium of big backing. Carla Chief at 14-1. Potential Star 30. Salcante 100. Legs Ahoy 10. Wings on Track 100, and by gee, haven't they rallied to My Kiwi Gold. This is another stayer trained by Bart Cummings. He's got the two favourites. My Kiwi Gold has been very, very solid with bookmakers. And on the tote, 13-4. Stephen King has flown up this morning from Melbourne, one of the nation's best riders to ride him. Smart Version 100, Shining Haze 80, and Sound Ring is at 100-1. Cummings has got the two favourites, Jonathan. I think they'll be very, very hard to beat, along with the Gay Waterhouse trained. Few are chosen. The thing is that Darren Beedman had the choice of the three Cummings runners, Nasser Rich, Super Monarch and My Kiwi Gold, and he chose to ride Super Monarch, and he told me earlier today, I interviewed him down in the sponsors marquee, that he thought Super Monarch was the best of the three, but he's got a healthy respect for My Kiwi Gold.
Yeah, that was a big decision of his, wasn't it, of course? Yep. That you think that suggests something?
Yeah, I do. Darren had a real successful carnival. I think he rode one winner yesterday. I think he's been out of the winners list today, but he's one of the great riders in this country today, if not the best. And he's been riding and work, you know, in their last 3 or 4 weeks, and he knows the feel of both horses. My Kiwi Gold's a horse on the way up. Super Monarch is too. I mean, he's been restricted. He did break down 18 months or so ago, and he was off the scene for 9 or 10 months, but his last run was an absolute slasher, and I know Cummings thinks he can win. Few are chosen, but Gay Waterhouse's stayer. Great run in the Caulfield Cup last year, and he's a front-running stayer, Jonathan, who gets up in the first 2 or 3. He'll be suited around here, Few are chosen. A lot fitter than the other day when Catapult beat him 4 lengths, and he's not without a good chance.
OK, we'll find it all out right now. We'll cross now to the starter for, of course, the Tooheys Newcastle Gold Cup.
Might need to come up a bit there. Yeah, we're right now. Coming up well. Praise Indeed, Sound Ring. And the starter about to come around to send them away in this year's $150,000 Tooheys Newcastle Gold Cup. 2,400 metres the journey. They're all in the barrier. And we're looking forward to a fantastic race here. The light is on. Starter picks up the button, ready to jump. Racing in the Two E's Newcastle Gold Cup for 96, and Dancing Sun towards the inside and Sound Ring left well. Shining Haze is showing speed. Super Monarch getting across from the outside, and then came Smart Version, and going right down the outside is Fewer Chosen as they run down towards the 100 metres the first time, and Fewer Chosen crosses over to lead by 2 lengths to Dancing Sun. In third place, Super Monarch, JBC, Shining Haze, and then over on the inside, My Kiwi Gold, Smart Version and Carla Chief a bit deep. They were followed further back on the inside to Salacante, and the next one now was Legs Ahoy, 3 deep Sound Ring as they swing out of the home straight, and then came Nazareth, followed by Potential Star, Wings on Track, and last on the outside is Praise Indeed. Heading down towards the 1700 metre mark, and Dancing Sun puts the speed on, and Harry Troy's got Dancing Sun out by 2 lengths to Fewer Chosen. 3 lengths away to Carla Chief, working around the outside of JBC. Super Monarch nicely placed early, followed by My Kiwi Gold, the stablemate. 1.5 lengths away to Shining Haze, followed on the inside Salacante, and then came Nazareth, followed by Legs Ahoy, and further back to Potential Star, followed by Wings on Track. In second last place is Sound Ring, and Praise Indeed is last of all towards the side, the Merrick Street side they're travelling now, and Dancing Sun sets the speed and led by a length to Fewer Chosen, JBC. Carla Chief followed by My Kiwi Gold, and on the outside is Super Monarch, and then came further back to Salacante. Over on the outside is Legs Ahoy, followed by Shining Hay, Nazareth. A fair margin away to Legs Ahoy. They were followed on the inside there by Smart Version, Potential Star, Wings on Track. Well back is Praise Indeed as they run down to the 700, and a length and a half to Sound Ring. The leader Dancing Sun about to be collared on the outside by Fewer Chosen. 3 lengths away JBC. They were followed a length away by Carla Chief. My Kiwi Gold, Super Monarch about to be revved up, and then came Shining Haze coming into it, and then further back to Salacante, homeward bound in the Two E's Newcastle Gold Cup, and Fewer Chosen race to the lead. Here's My Kiwi Gold coming after it quickly down the outside JBC, and then further back to Super Monarch, Dancing Sun, and down the extreme outside of those runners Shining Haze, but the leader now My Kiwi Gold. Bart Cummings, the Cup King. My Kiwi Gold kicked away. Moving into second place on the outside was Super Monarch, and Fewer Chosen boxing on well, but My Kiwi Gold has scored nicely. Bart Cummings, Quinella, second home Super Monarch, Fewer Chosen, Praise Indeed made up ground, and then Salacante followed up by Dancing Sun, Wings on Track, Nazareth, JBC. The next one in Legs Ahoy, Potential Star, Shining Haze. A good way back to Sound Ring, Smart Version, and Carla Chief was last of all.
In the green, great ride by King, got him off the fence, coming to the home turn, shot him to the lead. Here we come now in the closing stages. In the green cap, he's in front, My Kiwi Gold. Shane Dye inside him in the blue colours, the blue and green on Fewer Chosen. Yellow sleeves, black and white cap is Super Monarch, the other Bart Cummings stayer. He runs home strongly, run a great race, but Beedman give him every possible chance. Cummings 1, Cummings 2, Waterhouse 3 in the Two E's Newcastle Gold Cup, and it was a favourite, Quinella.
$3.60.
That's him going to the line. He's a very smart horse, this fella. Progress from Class 1 now to Open Company. He'll go to Sydney for the Metropolitan, then off to Melbourne for the big races.
And what a fantastic way to start off that campaign, Gary.
It was, mate. It was a great race, truly run race, plenty of pace on. King and Beedman give their mounts every chance. So did Shane Dye. No excuses at all in the race, but better stayer on the day one.
And that brings us to the end of a big spring carnival. Of course, NBN Cameron Day yesterday and the Two E's Newcastle Gold Cup today. 2 fantastic days of racing, perfect weather, and on behalf of everyone here, it's goodbye.
Darren Beedman, the rider.